Now let's have a look at this little beauty here. It's a real peach, isn't it? I think I could clean that up and fix up this toolbox. It might make a good project. Let's see what's in it. The first thing I'm going to do is try to remove all the hardware. Now for a preliminary pass with the wire brush. There's some lettering on this plate, but at this point I can't read it. I think after some more cleanup I'll be able to read it. The hardware has been sitting in citrus strip for several hours. This is a messy job and the paint really does not want to come off. After an ultrasonic bath, the hardware is going to go into the Repurpose for a while. So the maker's mark finally makes an appearance. Union Utility Chest, Union Steel Chest Corporation, Leroy, New York, made in USA. I'm going to give this another pass at the wire wheel. I can tell right now that with all the pitting in this hardware, it's never going to polish up real nicely, but hopefully I can make it presentable.
Take it off. Take it all off.
I'm really glad that part of the project is over. It's a really dirty job. I had all the right protective gear on, and the wind fortunately was blowing pretty hard here, and I made sure it was blowing all the dust and rust away from me. So still a little bit left to go, but most of it's gone. It still looks pretty gnarly, but I think the worst of it's over. There's a little blown out piece right there that I'm going to have to fix. On the lid, it seems like an odd place for it to be blown out, but nevertheless, there it is. Maybe this little piece of sheet metal will come in handy after all. Here's the final shape of the little patch, metal patch I made. Fits right in here like that. I'm going to secure it in place with JB Weld on both sides, and should be able to sand it down flush on the outside. So we'll see if it works. I think it will. I am using some Bondo spot putty to fill some of the pits. And I cleaned this out with alcohol, and we'll see how this does. Okay, after some primer, I'm going to do a little bit of wet sanding here. Going over it very lightly with some 600 grit. I'm not worrying too much about the bottom. It still has some pits and ridges in it, but I'm not going to look at the bottom very often anyway. The paint color I used is Ace Deep Forest. And now for a final polish on the hardware. Still a lot of pits, but I don't want to take it any further because I don't want to lose the maker's mark. So now it's time to reinstall the hardware. I'm using the same kind of rivets that were original to the box. I've tried several ways to set these rivets in here, and this is the best way I've found. It's a little tricky to get to. So anyway, this seems to work fairly well. I'm going to put a coat of Mother's California Gold on this box to help protect the paint a little bit and make it beautiful. And it smells good too. We all want good smelling toolboxes, don't we now? Nice and smooth. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I think I may line it and use it to put electronic test equipment in, but I'm not sure yet. Okay guys, here is the union utility chest to this point. I put coat of primer on it, 2 coats of paint, and a coat of gloss, clear gloss. And after reassembly, of course, it looks okay. It's not great, not perfect, but I didn't expect it to be. It couldn't be after with as rough as it was. Anyway, after much pondering and thinking about it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this and use it for, rather than use it for tools, I'm going to use it for storage of electronic test equipment. So I think the next step will be to make some liner and put it in there. Let's see how it comes out. I am laying out the base or the backing for the liner here. Oops, I went too far on that one. This piece will be for the bottom of the box. Okay, I am redoing the ones that I did before because they just weren't satisfactory. I was able to save the cardboard pieces. I just wasn't happy with the way they came out. So that will hold them in place. While I finish them up. This material is some canvas that came from a set of chair slip covers that we had around here years ago, and I've kept for all these years. Knew it would come in handy at some point. Okay. The bottom goes in thusly. Let's see. Here's the front. If you do this just right, you don't even need any glue or anything. Back, down. Okay, like so. Now, if you make the sides just right, it'll hold everything else together. So, we'll see if I can do that. Now let's have a look at this little beauty here. It's a real peach, isn't it? I think I could clean that up and fix up this toolbox. It might make a good project. Let's see what's in it. Well, it's not perfect, but I think it turned out really nice for what I had to start with. I'm happy with it, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. So until next time, thanks for watching.